our horizon line, and I'll label it with the HL. Then we're going to put on our vanishing points. In 2-point perspective drawing, you use 2 vanishing points. I'm going to put a vanishing point on the left and a vanishing point on the right. This is the same with 1 point, except 1 point we just had 1 vanishing point. Okay, the one element that we use in 2-point perspective drawing is called a station point. So anywhere on below your horizon line, you need to make a station point. A station point is where the artist is standing. That's on your quiz. Okay, so we're going to label that station point, just like that, and this is our artist. So hopefully that'll help you remember that station point is where the artist is standing. Okay, our project today is we're going to create 3 buildings. We're going to do like a shopping mall, a strip mall kind of thing, where you're going to have buildings that are separate from each other. So the first thing you need to do, after you've done your station point, is you are going to draw a vertical line, which is perpendicular to your horizon line. Once you've done that, we can go ahead and erase the horizon line. I think the less lines that you have to look at, the less confusing this will be, and hopefully make it easier for you. Okay, so this is our station point. This is the corner that we are standing the closest to. Now we're going to use our perspective lines to help keep this building in proportion to itself as it disappears into the left vanishing point and into the right vanishing point. So I'll go ahead and draw our perspective lines. There's the left side of our building, both the top and the bottom. And then the right side. You always make sure one end of your ruler is on a vanishing point, and then the other end is at the top or the bottom of your building that you're making. There you go. Okay, now as the artist, you get to choose how long you want each side of your building to be. And when you've decided, you go ahead and just drop a vertical line, trying to make this line parallel to your first one, your corner. So you want it parallel. Okay, both the left and right. All right, so there is my first building. Okay, like that. Now we're going to add windows and doors to this after we get our other 2 buildings built. So the first thing you do for your second building is figure out your station point. Figure out the corner closest to where you're standing. So there. I'm just going to drop that. That's our new station point. This is where the artist is standing for that building. Now the perspective lines have already been drawn for the left side. So all we have to do over here is figure out how long we want this side of the building to be. Alright, so I just drop another perpendicular line. Okay, now I'm going to be working on the right side of my second building. So if I'm working on the right side of my building, I use the right vanishing point. Left side, left vanishing point. So just remember, if you're on the left side of your building, left vanishing point, right side of the building, right vanishing point. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our right side. Our left side is already done. There's the bottom, and there's the top. So there's our second building. Okay. Now we're going to do the building, the third building, the one on the right here. So the first thing we'll do is we decide where we want that corner that we'll be standing the closest to. And so I'm going to put it right there. That's our new station point for the building on the right. Here's our artist again. And then you will drop a vertical line. Okay, there's the corner of the building. And that's the corner that we're the closest to. Now the top and the bottom of our third building has already been drawn. So all we have to do here is decide how long we want this side to be. There we go. There. Now we have to do the left side, the top and the bottom. We're working on the left of where we're standing, so we're going to use the left vanishing point. Remember, left, left, right, right. So get your ruler lined up with the vanishing point, and then the other end at the bottom here. Get rid of that. There you go. There's the bottom. Now we're going to do the top. Get your ruler on the vanishing point, and then the other end at the top of your corner. There you go. You erase that. Now we've got 3 buildings. Now you can build as many buildings as you want to. I just am requiring that you have at least 3. And I'll show you how to make a 4th and a 5th one here in just a second. Okay, so now these are going to be stores. So stores have windows and they have doors. And I'm going to want you to get creative with this. I want you to sell stuff. Like maybe it's a pet store, or maybe you want to do a sporting goods store, or maybe it's a store where you're going to sell dinosaurs, or you're going to do something crazy. So I want you to get creative and have fun with it. So let's make a big window so that we can sell something. I want to draw a window on the left side of my building, so it's left of where I'm standing, so it uses the left vanishing point. So this is going to be a nice big window. And we'll make it all the way down to there. So if you're walking on the street, you'll be able to see what we sell inside of this store. There. Nice big window. Just remember, any of these horizontal lines, you definitely are going to use a vanishing point. If it's on the left, left vanishing point. On the right, use the right vanishing point. Now we got to get into this store, so let's do a door. Okay, so the top of the door is going to be about right there. And then the sides of the door, you're just going to make vertical lines that are parallel to your sides. There you go. And there's a doorknob. Okay, so now you've got a window and a door, and you're going to do basically the same thing here. If you want windows, or maybe you want a door on this side, it's on the left where you're standing, so you use the left vanishing point. Right of where you're standing, you use the right vanishing point. Okay, so I'm going to let you go ahead and do that. I want to show you if you decide you want to put like a door, or sign up here telling what kind of store this is. So we're going to make this go up just a little bit farther. Okay? I'm going to draw the sign on the right side. So if it's on the right, you use the right vanishing point. Okay, we want it to go about right there. There you go. There's your sign on your right. And when you do this, make sure that you have your letters going straight up and down. And the letters are going to get smaller as they go away, just like your building does. We have finished our sign over here on the left side. Okay, there you go. Now you can put your signage up here. Let's just call this the corner market. How's that? Okay. Almost done here. There you go. Corner market. And then we can just put like all kinds of vegetables or anything like that in here. All right, now I want to show you how to do a sidewalk because a lot of kids wanted to know this last period. So we've got our buildings built. We don't need to have those station points anymore. You realize that if you're working on the right side, you use the right vanishing point. If you're working on the left side of your corner, you use the left vanishing point. Okay, so let's make ourselves a sidewalk. Okay, first I'm going to do a little station point right there. So there's the start of our left sidewalk. Do here on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and use my right vanishing point. There we go. Okay, now like we did with our 1-point perspective drawing, we have to figure out where each section of the sidewalk is. So I'm going to go ahead and make my vertical lines. There they are right there. Now each one of these vertical lines becomes a station point for our cement. Okay, this is a station point. Oops. This is a station point, and that is a station point, and this is the one that's in front of us. Okay, so just like with doing the station point for the building, anything to the left of where our station point is uses the left vanishing point. Anything to the right uses the right vanishing point. So on these that are over on this side, we already have drawn our perspective lines for the right side of our station point and our sidewalk. So now we're going to do the left of where our station point is. So we're going to use the left vanishing point. Okay. Next, we put it here. There we go. And the last one. Right to there. Okay, those are the ones on the left. Now we're going to do these. We've already done this one. They're already drawn with our perspective lines. So now we'll do the first one on the left. Okay, we're doing it to the right of where we're standing, right of our station point. Okay, the left has already been done. So now the next station point. Just make sure you don't have any up there. Okay, and then the last one that we have up here. Okay. This one on, go all the way across. There you go. Now you got yourself a sidewalk. Just remember, when it's to the left of the station point, you use the left vanishing point. When it's to the right, you use the right vanishing point. That's for your buildings, your sidewalks, your doors, your windows, your signage that you want to put up there, anything like that. Okay, now I told you I'd show you how to do a fourth building. And all you need to do is figure out where you want that corner that's the closest to you. Make yourself a station point. So say I put it right there. And then I'm going to draw a vertical line. This is going to be our corner that we're standing the closest to on this. Okay, so here's your station point for your fourth building. You use the exact same vanishing points. Once you put vanishing points on your paper, it's the only ones you're going to use. Okay. Right, there's a building back there. All right, and then the same with the left side. Left of where you're standing, you use the left vanishing point. All right, and then this building is tucked in the back. There you go. You see that? So it really doesn't matter. You can build as many buildings as you want to. Just make sure you just create a station point for each building. That's the trick. Okay. Your project that you're going to work on is you're going to have a minimum of 3 buildings. I want you to get creative with what you're selling inside of your buildings. It can be fictitious or real, whatever you want to sell. It makes no difference to me. You're to use your shading techniques in here and make this a complete drawing. You can have cars driving by, you can have bicycle people, you can have people walking on your sidewalks, you can have creatures walking on your sidewalks. Maybe you put like big dinosaurs or something in the back. It doesn't matter. I just want you to get really creative and make sure you make this a complete drawing with using all of your shading techniques.